Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey guys.
Please excuse my hair. It is I think I feel like it kind of reflects the weekend we've been having. It's been a crazy weekend with my caregivers not showing up and all this stuff as usual. But hope you guys are having a better weekend. Well, it wasn't bad. It was just crazy. But I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I thought I would follow up on my last video about surgery stuff. Um, we are now almost 7 months in, and I have been having, well, I'm still having pain, which I mean, I guess is to be expected. Going back on last video, be kind to yourself, don't be too harsh. But all the same, 7 months, I'm kind of thinking like, oh, dang, this is kind of crazy. I mean, no one wants to be in pain for that long, obviously. So Jason um, has discovered the joys of the new AI called Gemini. Called Gemini. It's pretty awesome. If you guys haven't tried it yet, I guess we
Gemini
should.
from Google. It's very addictive.
And so he's been looking at a ton of stuff lately, and so I thought maybe I should give it a try, right? So I started asking him things about um, this particular surgery, the Girdlestone Resection, and with me having CP and stuff. And the interesting thing about this Gemini is that you can continue asking questions and it'll go off of like it's a whole conversation like you're talking to somebody. It'll keep in mind what you said, what you asked it, or what you said in your last comment as it continues giving you information. So I'm just asking you questions. I said I have CP. I said what surgery I have, and just all this stuff. And so we're just like, and every time it answers me, I read it, and then I think of another question. And so I was asking about my pain and why it might be persisting after so long. And it gave several reasons. Of course, it can't pinpoint, it's not a doctor or anything, but um, it did give several informative reasons. So I thought I would share that with you guys. One reason is um, the so you guys remember how I said that the bone was shaved, the femoral head was shaved off, or at least a piece of it, so it can't go into the hip socket anymore. And then so he sewed some soft tissue, kind of padding the area and stuff. And so while the muscle surrounding my femur and the soft tissue that's already there, and the scar tissue that will form, due to surgery, it could still move around a little bit. It's not, it's not um, in a socket or anything. And so it's still going to move a little bit. And so, two possible reasons why I am still in this much pain. One is that the femoral head is kind of rubbing up on the soft tissue, and being as soft tissue is not used to that kind of daily friction, it can be a little sensitive um, and hurt until it kind of, I guess, gets kind of used to your new body mechanics. And so, and reason number two kind of goes along the same premise. Um, your nerve endings, the nerves surrounding the area, um, that bone could also be rubbing up against some of the nerve endings. And yeah, nerves are very touchy. If anyone has sciatica, which is what we thought I had, I guess I wish I had. Um, you know nerves are touchy. If you have neuropathy, I mean, just same deal. So you can imagine um, a bone rubbing on nerves. So it then occurred to me that I used to take some vitamins to help my nerves, and as well like B12 and some other B vitamins help. I take a B complex, but I ran out of that nerve vitamin, and so well, I just gotta keep up with my vitamins, because all this stuff and like I, all this medication and all these vitamins, and I'm just like, this is a lot. If you guys look at my pill box, I mean, going from like say 3 years ago, I didn't. I always took a lot of vitamins, but I didn't take this many. So I was like, well, maybe I can come off of this one, but maybe I shouldn't have made it last so long. So we're gonna get back on that. Um, and Gemini did suggest as well that I'm gonna call um, a physical therapy place tomorrow. My surgeon put a referral into them, so I'll see if they got it yet. Um, I hope that goes well because it, um, Gemini was saying to keep to try to get a PT specialized in CP, which I don't think we have here. But it's important to ask them questions like, how can you distribute your weight better? How can you balance, better where you're not on your effective limb as much or stuff like that? And so I could ask him or her how I I crawl, if I could be crawling differently, or if I could be distributing more of the weight on my arms and my left leg, just stuff like that. And so, Lily's talking to us. What are you saying, baby Lily? Can you guys hear him? So, um, yeah, I was kind of to introduce Gemini, I guess. That's a really cool tool. Would you say Gemini.google.com? Well, yeah.
Gemini.google.com.
Yeah, so you can ask it anything and just like try it out. You can ask about Star Wars, since today is May the 4th and all. You can ask about anything, and I'm sure it'll have an answer or two or three, and you can kind of like bounce off your conversation. So, um, yeah, and then the second point of my video was to talk about this pain and stuff because like I said, nobody wants to be in pain this long. So I'm like, okay, my surgeon is not terribly concerned that I'm falling behind or I'm doing something wrong or stuff, but it it's a little concerning that coming into 7 months in and I'm still reporting like tons of pain. Now, as I said before, I still test the surgery was a, a very good idea and very beneficial, and I don't regret doing it. It's it's just a bit of the aftermath, how it was handled. No PT, the several different um, caregiving agencies I've gone through, like all these stressors that So it wasn't the surgery. It's just how all this stuff has been handled or not handled, or Um, and I, I thought I told my surgeon about the PT in February, but maybe I didn't because he seemed very surprised that I wasn't getting any and I hadn't gotten any at all. So I hope this late in the game it will still have a positive effect, and I'm sure it will. I'm sure there's something I can learn to use things, and I do notice like certain things have gotten easier, and certain things I do, um, I'm not really in pain when I do them. Like pouring water for the boys, because reach down, bend over like this, and I'll kind of down for a bit. When I before the surgery and right after the surgery, I wanted to die doing that. It hurts so bad. Um, Now, unless I don't know, unless I jump while I'm doing it, or unless something I don't know, it really doesn't hurt at all. So, um, stuff like that is getting a lot better, and but it's always good to look into things. It's important you don't diagnose yourself. I'm bad about doing that. But I do ask my doctor too, and I ask people. Like my brother, he's very smart with vitamins and just the human body and all this stuff. So I'll ask around, but I kind of do look up stuff and be like, oh, maybe that's what I have, and I kind of get all into, But I'll do all this research and stuff. So I don't think I just jump to conclusions about it. But look stuff up, but be open-minded. Um, um, yeah, don't just jump to the first conclusion and be like, oh my god, I have this, I'm dying. It's probably not that bad. Um, but so yeah, that's what's been going on lately. We have exciting news. I don't know if we can get into it just yet. We kept
Sure we can.
we keep on hinting that we have exciting news. Certainly next week we can tell you guys, I'm sure. But I don't know if we can yet. We have exciting news, and and also,
Sure you can.
sure again.
It starts tomorrow. So
That's okay. We can do another video tomorrow.
oh, okay.
And on the 6th, which is Tuesday, we're gonna have Mylo for a year. Yay! I thought it was May 3rd, and I went all half the day thinking it was May 3rd, and then I was like, wait, I don't think it's today. Yeah, wait, yesterday? Yeah, I don't think it's today. Let me look into this. So, no, it's the 6th. We're gonna have him for a year. We throw parties for our boys. Hey, drop a comment if you guys throw parties for your boys. Birthday parties, Christmas parties, stuff. We always do. Um, so yeah, anything. If you want to have questions about this video or suggestions about um, looking things up or surgeries or just pain management, I do need to call my pain management specialist tomorrow as well. But yeah, drop comments. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And you want to add anything?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well I can just sit here looking cute while you talk.
I want to tell them about tomorrow.
I think we should wait until tomorrow.
Oh, what?
I think we should wait until tomorrow.
Okay.
So we can do a video tomorrow.
We'll have more information, I guess.
Yeah.
More,
Yeah.
more concrete information. But it's huge. It's huge, guys.
And it's awesome. So stay tuned for that. Also, what else?
I guess that's it.
All right, guys. Well,
Enjoy what it said.
all right. Yeah, we will definitely tell you tomorrow. I'll let Jason tell you tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Love you, and we hope you have a good rest of your evening. And be careful and stay tuned. Thanks.